Okay, we will have some more nice features which could be interesting for some clients. Not for all, but for some. For you see here in this top of the pictures, simulation functions off, all ICM to simulation. In here you find a code to switch all ICM to manual, to automatic, to simulation, to not simulation, to for testing in the office. This could be quite useful, these tools. If you look in this switch in here, it's going to step 7 code to reset all CA flags, for example, to do this for all, then to speed up the time to do this by this functionality, by this programming. And there, it's called Siemens sequence template. Yeah, if you go to a manual, there is one Braumat template version 6 service pack 2, but you can also use it for version 7. And in this document, I write down the most important functionality you are using in the brewery. How to make a recipe, how to make a line recipe, for example, for different tanks, and how to make an operator request, how to generate an alarm, how to make this template. It's one tiny unit with all programming inside, with all the programming. Yeah? Simulate ICM feedbacks, interlocks, water regulation valve, blah blah blah. You see FB 1003, there is a corresponding block where you find it and where you find the project. The project, I open my Thematic Manager, is in this WinDCS S7. You see, S7 template. There is one template with all these functions, integrated, including this template for one sequence. It's a sequence for a mesh tun kettle, for this mesh tun kettle, including one PID with this agitator, one entity faceplate. We use the entity faceplate with some conveyors, some pumps. There is an Excel description for it. Although we have a matrix for this unit. Based on this matrix, the code was generated automatic, and now we open the project to see what is going on. We navigate to our WinDCS folder. Takes a little bit of time. WinDCS S7 template. Okay. In this, here you see also this S7 300 without Braumat, S7 400 without Braumat. And this template all what you do is, you see here, more or less all is integrated. So you can easily take it also from here, but sometimes it's a little bit older version. It might be not the actual one. So it's better to download from the www.braumat.de. I show you. We go here. Where is our Explorer? www.braumat.de. And here you go English, tools. If you go down here, then you can find more. There are some new tools in here. Here you have some more, also with a log file. And here you find the most actual versions of these add-ons, including this demo, including this Braumat template, including this project I showed you. This is in here, Braumat template, add-ons, Profit Boost Diagnostic, and so on. If you download it from here, you will have the latest version of this specific function. Short description about it, download, and then You get it. www.braumat.de, tools, and also you have these manuals, the programmer's guide, operator manual. Also you find this one in here online for download, for free download. The tools are open source and free of charge, but without warranty. So you should test it in the office before to be sure it's working properly before going to the client, and give me a feedback if something is not okay. I'm grateful if you communicate how we can improve. Then we have a win-win situation. You have the tools and I have the information to make it more better. And you can contact me. There is contact in here about if you have some questions or clarification, also in English in here. My telephone number. Oh, I should write my mobile phone number. Okay, but we can continue in here with this template, which is really useful, I think, because we can take a look in here, FB 1003. So you see MTK, a short MTK, and here is a standard unit. You can use this as a standard unit with call of the DFMs, with activate of the YNA flag of the PID to ensure that the PID is switched off when there is no process running. For this one you need this YNA flag, and there is one example how to do it. How to enable the monitoring time of the unit. How to call the DFM. But why it's not, you see, it's removed. But normally you should call the DFM. No. There is one tool you call FB715, and then you can forget it. You can forget this. So this also makes your life more easy. You can delete this one, and this call in all FBs ensures that all the DFM is activated when the sequence is running. Though this is also a hidden function of Braumat, not to call all these DFMs, but only to call FB715 to get this DFM being activated. This is not existing anymore in version 7. What a pity. But there we made an add-on, DFM call obsolete, and you can use this FC 2715. He's doing the same. So we have a solution that also in version 7 you don't need to call the DFM anymore. Copy this one to your project, translate it, download, and call this FC. There is a short information about it, how to call it, and then you don't need to call the DFMs anymore. Okay, let's continue in here. Triggering of the trending. This is how you should trigger the trending. So easy. You make the sequence run, and then when the batch is running, you have the trending, the logging of the analog values. And when the sequence stops, it also will stop, because you don't need the trending when there is no unit running. And this way, that's important for you, that you make this call of the FC695 for to have this trending being activated. The same call, only you change the ID according to the unit. Normally for the unit 3, the ID should be 3. But in this case it's 8. Yeah. Then digital tracking. In the trending you can also have digital signals to be logged. Not only analog, but also digital signals, for example from the WAV, the feedback, or what was switched on. And in this way you program it. You need to do some programming for to have the digital trending in your log file. Action after EOP was running. That means this FB for the unit will be processed 2 times. One time before the step is running, before the EOP is running, and the second time after the EOP is running. That means in here, when there is hold signal, that means when the operator is pressing a button to stop the process because something is not okay, then you reset all the elements which belong to the unit. So this is the most easy way to ensure that in case of a hovery, in case of something is wrong, for example in CIP, the CIP program is running, and when after 1 minute the caustic is not coming back, then you have a problem. And the caustic is going somewhere, but it's not going back to the CIP plant, and then you should stop the process. It could be that the caustic is going to the tank, to a product. So when you're sending something, it should come back. And if the operator detects it's not coming back, then you should switch off everything to verify what is going on. And this can be done by this programming. That you identify the command automatic signals which are used in this unit and reset it in this way. That means this programming is overriding whatever you do in the EOPs, in the steps. Whatever you do programming, when you come here and the operator presses hold. What is hold? What is the button hold? The button hold is in the faceplate. I think we have a faceplate in here. Yes, decay. These buttons. It's not running at the moment, this unit. That's why I don't know whether it's running. Okay, never mind. But normally in here this will pop up, and from here you can go to hold. This is one example. Some people do it from these buttons in here. It's called the S88 buttons, or from plus minus, or from, there is another this one on top. Some are using this one. They are coming to stop by this button to stop the process. To go to hold. So that depends from you what you are doing. This one, or maybe plus minus. No, plus minus, or maybe one of these buttons to ensure that if there is emergency case, all the ICM is switched to 0, is reset. This is a simple way to make it. Okay, this is crucial, this programming, so I want to show you something more about this programming. If you go to the steps now, heating up, for example, these are the programming for this unit MTK. And this code was already automatic generated from here. You remember? There is a macro. Oh, it's not in here, but normally it's generated from this Excel automatic. So let's open this one. No, there's not very much inside. We need one where there is more code. No shedding. Heating up.